motion, falsetto finesse. Soon, baby girl, I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. But I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 26-yard line.
Hall again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Darnold down to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And I know everyone's trying to rein in their optimism just a bit, but he played awfully well in the opener. Yeah, he's got some things to work on, as every rookie does. But he gave us all a reason to believe that he could be the starter. Now he's got to prove it again here in game number 2.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Roll. Let's go now.
An inside run with Judkins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On play action, here's Shedeur. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now Hall to start the drive. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Darnold. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Titans first down.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Darnold. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Tucker Kraft, 44 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the gun, it's Shador. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And this ball will be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
They'll give to Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Chase, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Darnold. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down.
And the Titans first down.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Darnold from the gun. That's complete to Mooney. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Paul on a give up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Darnold. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st down, Titans.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sanders. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. In motion, the tight end. After the interception, here's Darnold. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Bates' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
A final shot before break. Sanders is going to let this one go deep. Oh, that is incomplete. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Sanders. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
On the handoff, McClellan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Sanders to throw. it's caught. Beckham. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 2.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass right side, caught by 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
18 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Sanders once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And able to get this out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Come on.
Now Sanders. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 6 Warriors. 70.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
4th down.
Here we go. 18. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again here is Sanders. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
19 tight. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Aubrey now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They will start this drive with 4. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. First throw now for the backup lock. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Hold the check.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! Dante Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Working to put a drive together. Now Locke. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
On play action, Locke. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's good for Falcons. First down.
Once again, Jumpkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down and 8. 4. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ground, it's Ford. We get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Ford. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, they turn to Ford. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The 15-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tennessee.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Locke. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Bates' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 8, a minute 12 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
He's back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Warriors, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's good for a Falcons.
Let's go now.
First down.
Bronco lead. 7 Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19 tight. 19.
He'll look to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Here's 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons.
Broncos.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway once it happened, and now